She was quite known for her feisty personality.
Feeling that we got when they came out with the baby, we couldn't miss it again. We couldn't miss this one.
Princess Charlotte may be young, but she's already shaking up the royal world. During a public appearance, the princess delivered a message so unexpected that it left the entire country speechless. Her words weren't just adorable. They carried weight and pointed straight at her father, Prince William. The royal family has always been known for keeping things private. But Charlotte's bold move may have just changed everything. What exactly did she say about the future king, and why is everyone talking about it? Join us as we uncover the royal message that's making history, the moment no one saw coming. From the very beginning, Princess Charlotte's life was different from most children. She was born into a family where tradition meets duty, and where every small moment can make headlines across the world. But even though she's a royal, she's still a child who loves, feels, and speaks from the heart. She was born on May 2, 2015, at St. Mary's Hospital in London. The world waited outside the hospital as her parents, Prince William and Princess Catherine, stepped out with their newborn daughter wrapped in a soft white blanket. People cheered and smiled, even though they knew she wouldn't understand it just yet. A baby princess is welcomed into the world. Her full name, Charlotte Elizabeth Diana, was carefully chosen. It honored two powerful women in her family, her great-grandmother Queen Elizabeth II and her grandmother Diana, Princess of Wales. This name carried a deep message of respect, love, and legacy. And from that moment, Charlotte became fourth in line to the throne, right behind her older brother Prince George. For the first few years of her life, Charlotte lived with her family at Hall, a peaceful countryside home in Norfolk. It gave the young family space to breathe and grow together without constant attention. Prince William and Princess Catherine wanted their children to have a somewhat normal childhood, even though their lives were anything but normal. Every once in a while, the palace would release photos of Charlotte playing or posing with her siblings, and the public would catch a glimpse of how quickly she was growing. Then came Christmas at Sandringham, a place that has always been special to the royal family. Every December, it becomes more than just a grand home. It turns into a place of warmth and tradition. The rooms glow with soft lights. The halls are filled with the scent of pine, and the sound of laughter and music floats through the air. It's a time for slowing down, for reconnecting, and for being together as a family. Meals are shared, carols are sung, and gifts are exchanged under the watchful eyes of royal portraits and sparkling trees. It was during one of these quiet, cherished Christmas moments that something unexpected happened. In the middle of this cozy celebration, when everyone was relaxed and enjoying the evening, Princess Charlotte did something no one expected. She walked up to her father and said something so honest and heartfelt that it stopped everyone in the room. She told him that she missed him. She said she understood that he was always busy, but she just wanted him to know how she felt. The room went silent, not because anyone was upset, but because her words carried so much meaning. In just a few short sentences, she reminded everyone that even inside palaces, even behind all the royal duties, there are still children who long for their parents' attention. It wasn't a moment meant for cameras or headlines. It was just real, and that's what made it powerful. Although no reporters were there and it was never officially covered in the news, the story slowly made its way out. Someone who was present couldn't keep it to themselves, because in a world where everything feels controlled and polished, this small, honest moment stood out. As the years went by, Charlotte's life continued to unfold in the public eye. Yet moments like the one at Sandringham remained a reminder that beneath the royal titles and the constant media attention, she was still a little girl experiencing the same joys and struggles as any other child. Though her life would never be fully private, Charlotte was able to share moments of true innocence and love with her family away from the world's gaze. After their time at Hall, the family's move to Kensington Palace brought a change in their lives as their roles as public figures took on more prominence. Despite the increased responsibilities, Prince William and Princess Catherine remained committed to providing Charlotte and her siblings with a stable, grounded upbringing. The familiar family moments continued, but now they were often accompanied by public appearances and growing expectations. As Charlotte's life evolved, so did the way she engaged with the world around her. changing from a private life in Norfolk to more visible roles in the royal spotlight. However, her older brother Prince George, born on July 22, 2013, was the first to experience the public eye, and Charlotte followed suit in her own way. As a little sister, she showed a natural tenderness towards him. Their interactions, which were playful and endearing, reflected the typical sibling bond that many children experience. In their early photos, Charlotte would often be seen smiling brightly alongside George, sometimes holding hands, while other times sharing quiet moments together. An image of normalcy for children even in the midst of a world brimming with expectations. Then in April 2018, Charlotte became a big sister once again with the birth of Prince Louis, who arrived on April 23, 2018. As the youngest of the three, Charlotte quickly adapted to her role as a caring older sister. She was often seen doting on her brother, showing a gentle, nurturing side. In public appearances, Charlotte's affection for Louis was palpable. She was seen holding his hand or guiding him with a protective older sibling smile. And despite their age differences, the bond between the three siblings, especially Charlotte and Louis, was evident in every photo, portraying the love that grows between siblings as they share their lives together. As Charlotte grew, the nature of her life began to change. This contrasted with the joyous occasion of her christening, a special event held at St. Mary Magdalene Church in Sandringham, where her royal family gathered in support and love. The day was a peaceful and intimate affair filled with joy and celebration as Princess Charlotte was welcomed into the royal fold. The christening took place in a church that has long been associated with the royal family, adding another layer of tradition and significance to the event. It marked the beginning of Charlotte's public life. Though she was still so young, she was already stepping into a legacy she would carry with her throughout her life. As the years passed, Charlotte began to make more appearances with her family at official events. The annual Trooping the Color ceremony, which marks the official birthday of the monarch, became one of the occasions where Princess Charlotte's growing presence was felt. She was often seen on the balcony of Buckingham Palace, waving to the crowds with her face lighting up as she participated in a centuries-old tradition. These appearances, though brief, allowed the world to see glimpses of the young royal growing into her role. She began attending Wilcox Nursery School in January 2018 and later joined her brother George at Thomas's Battersea School in 2019. These milestones were carefully balanced between royal duty and normal childhood experiences. Even with media attention, Charlotte remained curious and joyful. She was often seen riding her bike in the palace gardens, playing with her dog, or spending time with her family. Charlotte's impact as a royal continued to expand as she participated in major events. She was a bridesmaid at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's 2018 wedding and again at Princess Eugenie's wedding later that year, displaying a natural charm and poise. By the Platinum Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II in 2022, Charlotte was 7 and took on a more prominent public role. Her gentle correction of her younger brother Louis during the celebrations and her composed demeanor at the Queen's funeral later that year earned widespread admiration. This maturity was matched by a historical milestone, the 2013 Perth Agreement, which changed the rules of succession to allow birth order to determine rank regardless of gender. This meant Charlotte remained fourth in line even after her younger brother was born, making her the first royal daughter in British history to retain her place in the succession under these new terms. In September 2022, the family moved to Berkshire, where Charlotte and her brothers began attending Lambrook School. She was described by teachers as polite and confident, balancing royal duties with a typical school life. Her hobbies include tennis, swimming, horseback riding, and arts and crafts, activities nurtured by her parents' emphasis on balance and well-being. Despite public attention, Charlotte remains grounded. Her style influences trends, and her warm-spirited personality shines through in every public appearance. Now at 10, Princess Charlotte continues to grow into a confident, self-assured young royal, one who blends tradition with individuality and shows every sign of becoming a respected figure in the modern monarchy.